Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Hanif Nurdin Jabbar with name 20024 32042. I am from Information System Major from Class B. My lecturer is ER Susan Sulaiman SA MMMT. Okay, here I will explain my fourth report theory and practicum. Okay, first, I will explain what is hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is a process used in statistics to test assumptions or claims about a population parameter using data collected from a sample. In this process, we create two hypotheses. Null hypothesis, there is no significant effect or difference. And alternative hypothesis, there is a significant effect or difference. We then use statistical tests like t-test, t-square, or ANOVA to evaluate whatever there's enough evidence to reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative. Uh, Next, why is it important? Hypothesis testing is important because first provides an objective scientific basis for decision making. Second, minimize the risk of errors. Third, helps determine whether results are statistically significant or just due to change. And the last one, and it's widely applied in research, business, and policy making. Uh, Next, hmm. Example null hypothesis and pairs and alternative hypothesis. Let's say we want to know whether drinking coffee improves concentration. Null hypothesis: drinking coffee does not improve focus. And alternative hypothesis: drinking coffee improves focus. Based on the data, we decide whether to reject null hypothesis and support alternative hypothesis. Next, what is a p-value? The p-value or probability value tell us how likely we are to observe our result if the null hypothesis is true. If p less than equal 0.05, reject null hypothesis, statistically significant result. If p more than 0.05, fail to reject null hypothesis, not enough evidence. Next is hmm, one-tiled versus two-tiled test. Use a one-tiled test if you're testing for a specific direction, greater or less than a value, and use a two-tiled test if you just want to check for any difference without assuming the direction. Hmm. Next. Assumption before a t-test. Before conducting a t-test, we must check several assumptions. First, the data is interval or ratio scaled. Second, data is approximately normally distributed. Third, samples are independent. Fourth, equal variance between groups. And the last one, no extremes outliers. If these aren't met, the result might be unreliable and a non-parametric test might be more suitable. Next is why hypothesis must be stated first. Formulating a hypothesis gives direction to your analysis. It avoids bias interception and ensures your results are backed by a clear, testable claim. Without a clear hypothesis, your conclusions may be vague, misleading, or even based on random patterns in the data. Okay, next, report practicum. Okay, first, in this study, we test whether a new learning method increased study time compared to the institutional standard of 4.5 hours. Using manual calculation, the mean was around 4.818 hours. The calculated p-value was around min 110. Using R and the t-test function, the result showed a p-value much smaller than 0.05, which confirms the significance. Statistic The average duration differs significantly from the standard value of 12 hours, so we reject null hypothesis. Hmm. Next is the actual study duration is much shorter than the expect 12 hours, meaning the method or the setting leads to quicker study sessions. And next, um, wait. And we use box we used a box plot to compare distribution before and after training. Then we conducted unpaired t-tests, assuming different groups, and paired t-tests, same individuals before and after. And last is comparing. First, we combine data from both methods and visualize it with a box plot. Then we conduct a parity test to see if method A performed worse than method B, and parity test as an additional verification. Okay, maybe my report theory and practicum that wraps up my explanation of report for statistic and probability, covering both the theory and practice of hypothesis testing. I hope this video helps you understand the core concept and how to apply them using real data. Thank you for watching and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.